So let's move ahead here and talk about today's factors that may be out of farmers' control and their effects on equipment financing. Kelly, do these necessitate innovation?
Well, I guess the short answer, there's always room for improvement and always room for innovation. And we want to continually get better and continue to, make sure that the client has the best financing options available to them. What I will say is, yes, interest rates are rising. Yes, the prices of machinery and the ability to find machinery aren't any easier either. But really, it's, if you need it on your farm, right? Let's make sure we understand the payments. Let's make sure we understand what the impact to your working capital is going to be if you take some cash out. Let's just really understand what this is going to mean for your farm. And so that's going to be important. And I know at Compeer.com we have a lot of those tools that you can run those scenarios to be able to utilize that. And so absolutely there is reasons to innovate around this, but at the end of the day, farmers in many cases need newer equipment to get maybe some new acres that they have, or just to upgrade what they currently have to keep up. So my biggest thing on that is just, yes, there's room for innovation, and we're going to continue to listen to our clients and our partners and just have a really good breadth of products to be able to offer them out in the marketplace.
Kyle, how is the supply of new equipment impacting ag equipment financing?
The supply is still very short, as most farmers would know if they drive past the dealer a lot. There's not a lot of equipment for sale. It's down about 45% over the last 2 years from pre-COVID, pre-supply chain issues. OEMs just haven't been able to turn the spigot on and deliver what the market demands. So when we sit back and look at the used equipment market, there's been a much stronger intent to purchase used machines because, frankly, there isn't anything for sale that's new, unless it's a sub 40 horsepower tractor. Today, I think pretty much everything is sold out across the country of new machines. So what that's been really interesting to see is how that's changed traditional sales cycles for dealers and for farmers alike. Some farmers used to just trading every 3 years, right? And so if you were to place a tractor order today, you may not get that for 9 to 20 months, some really long lead time like that. And so what we've seen is back to Kelly's point, there's high net farm income in the last couple of years. People need machines. Higher farm income for a farmer leads them historically to always want to adopt more innovation, right? They have a little extra cash flow. Let's go push the envelope in buying better equipment. And equipment OEMs are really intent on delivering lower inputs, higher impact machines. So like if you look at John Deere, they want to try to reduce fertilizer applications because it's better for the environment, but at the same time maintaining yields or pushing yields higher. So where that purchase actually comes is that machine prices continue to get more expensive because there's more technology that drives yield and profitability for farmers. And it might be a tougher pill to swallow at higher interest rates. The whole world's dealing with that, so it's not just agriculture. But I think what we continue to see is people are willing to pay up for late model, low-houred machines because that's where the technology is. They can afford it right now, and that's what's going to be good for their farm.
Very good. Kyle, any other important factors we should be keeping an eye on?
From the equipment side, when we really look at the market, it's what I was just talking about on that lower late model equipment. What we're really starting to see is the really large demand for a 1 to 2 year old piece of machinery. Farmers are willing to spend 10, 15, 20% more on those machines than they were even a year ago. So those prices are up 60% simply because OEMs still aren't delivering new machines. And when we start to look at how that is going to change or affect the market when that supply comes back, and we'll see what profitability does in 23. But the number one question that we always get from dealers who are holding the inventory is, when's the market going to change? When's stuff going to get cheaper? And we don't sit back and look at the market right now and have any leading indicator that says machine prices are going to get cheaper. It's an inflationary environment, so a lot of these price increases will stick. Maybe they'll back off, but nothing drastic, because what I think we've seen, even when I was in farmland private equity previously, when farmers have a lot of cash, it can take years to erode that cash flow. And so people will continue making purchase decisions on equipment and land and innovation over the next couple of years. I did want to make sure that I did mention that on here, because we get the question all the time: when are prices going to drop 15%? We don't have any data pointing to that they will here in the near future.